They beat us there on a buzzer beater. Obviously, well, on two buzzer beaters. They beat us on two buzzer beaters. We didn't make either play down the stretch in the last 5 seconds, and they did. They made two plays, and so it was a close game, and it'll be a close game tomorrow night too. The way they play, I don't think it really matters much if they're playing at home or on the road, because they turn people over just as much, it seems like, on the road as they do at home. So Hugs will have them ready, and they obviously have a lot to play for, because if they win, then it comes down to one game, and they could be league champions too. So yeah, certainly a lot to play for. I mean, if things fall a certain way, you could have 5 teams tie for first. So I don't think anybody would ever expect that going to last week of the season. You got 5 teams that could potentially tie for first place. So I think our league's a lot better than what I thought it was going into the season. I thought it'd be good, but I didn't think there'd be 5 teams that could win it. I probably thought there'd be 3 maybe, but there's a legitimate 5 teams that could win our league going into last week.
What does Christian mean to you in the program?
Well, he's a great kid, and just like a lot of other guys that have been through here and have paid their dues, and not much recognition from a playing standpoint or a playing time standpoint, but he gives us what he's got every day in practice, and certainly been a spiritual leader for our guys, and he's been very valuable. I think with walk-ons, the struggle is with them to feel good about themselves and that they find a way to impact the team in their own way. And there's no question that he's found his niche, and he has been a good teammate and a positive contributor. Every coach will tell you, you may have some coaches that say, well, our goal is a national championship. Well, you know what, that could be a goal, but the goal is, if you're not the best team in your league, the chances are the goal as a national champion is not as realistic. Although it's happened before, but that's not the norm. Everybody wants to win their league because that's who we recruit against. That's who we compete against. That's who we're measured against, are the teams that we face on a regular basis and recruit against on a regular basis. So to have our past players and our present players say that don't take it for granted, or I'm a firm believer in life. We all get opportunities, but sometimes opportunities are few and far between when you have a chance to do something special, and you got to take advantage of those opportunities. That's always been our plan. I mean, that's not really giving out much strategy, but yeah, we want Perry to be our guy that we play through more than anybody else. Frank's going to, against a team like West Virginia, you're going to have to get good guard play. So Frank and Devontae and our ball handling guards, Wayne or Kelly or whoever, they're very, very important playing against a team that pressures all time or presses. But certainly once we get into the forecourt, Perry needs to get touches.
How soon, if at all, will this Alexander issue be resolved? What are they telling you?
Oh, it'll be resolved. It's not if, it's just when. And so, hopefully, we're hopeful this week. So, but we're really not operating on our schedule. We're operating on somebody else's schedule.
I mean, yeah, dream come true for sure. I remember when I was younger, somebody asked me, everything I really want in the college I go to, and I didn't even really was thinking. I just said, school with a lot of tradition, a school that has a chance to win a national championship, and like a big university. And I said that, never thought about it for probably the rest of my high school career, and then I'm at exactly where I said. And it's just been incredible. And as we all know here, I mean, it's a real special place. So I'm glad that I got to be a part of it and that I chose to come here. So yeah. 15 minutes. Yeah. 30 minutes. Actually, I wrote it last night, so I already know what I'm gonna say. It's not that long. I'm not gonna force it on people, but it's I'm excited for it, and yeah, I mean, I've definitely always thought about this day, how cool it's gonna be, and it just came a lot faster, than I thought. So, I mean, I've been pretty blessed. Every year we've won the Big 12, and we've had years where we've gone really far in the tournament, and it's pretty cool, honestly. A lot of people don't even have one ring, and to us it's just regular. We expect to have 2 every year, from going to the Final Four and then from winning Big 12. And so I think that's awesome, and hope to do the same thing this year, and I believe we can. So.
every day Christian, goes out and gives us 100% in practice. Even though he can't play in the games, he still gives us 100% in practice. And, we see that, and we're like, he's not playing, but he's still giving us 100%. So it kind of motivates us a little bit to just go harder because he's doing it for, little reward just to help the benefit of the team. So, he's been a great factor. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy for him. I'm 100% happy for him, because it's his last game in the field house, and we just want to, give him what he deserves, a win. It's going to be something great, something special, but we have to take care of business first. And, we're going to get ready in practice today and get our minds focused for the game tomorrow. We get another chance to play them tomorrow. It's going to be a big game. They're a tough team to play. They beat us on the road. So now we're at home, and we got to take care of business at home and claim what's ours. To be honest, it didn't start. We always talked about it, but we didn't start, actually thinking about it until, halfway in between conference. We started off conference pretty strong, with like 8-1 or something like that. And then, we kind of just let that, sit like we deserved it, like it was going to be given to us. So we kind of fell off a little bit, but, now that it's right there in our face, we're more hungry than ever, and we're going to go take it. It's one of the best leagues in the country, in my opinion. Every team, we play is, top 25 caliber team, have been or is. So, every team that we play, you have to bring an A game every night. And if you don't, like we all know that you can take a loss at any given night. So, I mean, there's been a lot of ups and downs in the conference, but that's what we expect. It's just cause for a great year in the Big 12.